Hi friends, in previous classes we have learned about how to create a page in WordPress, how to create sub pages, and how to apply a theme, how to customize it, what are the basic settings we have to do before starting with designing like such. We have seen all these things. In today's class we are going to learn uh, how to create a category, how to create subcategories, and then how to create blog posts, how to apply widgets, or how to create some widgets in our website and all will be seeing. Okay, so before going to them, let's see what is a website and a blog. Okay, what is the difference between website and a blog? Okay, so what is a website? Usually you all know what is a website. We'll be seeing many kinds of websites like e-commerce websites. We'll be seeing normal websites. Okay, whatever it may be. Usually a website provides some services. Okay, usually websites provide some services. Okay, it may be some digital marketing training services, or it may be some marriage bureau services, it may be some real estate services like such. Usually websites provide some kind of services. When it comes to a blog, okay, when it comes to a blog usually contains some articles. Okay, so it usually contains some posts and some articles. People will be posting things what they are interested in, or people will be posting about their opinions, about their ideas. They'll be sharing all these things with us with the help of a blog. I'll show you the difference between these two. See, this is our website. Okay, in this kind of website we'll be providing some services like online digital marketing training. Okay, so when you go for a blog like Trend Stories, you'll be seeing various articles, right? So see, there are various articles. So people will be writing articles. With the help of these articles they'll be sharing their ideas, thoughts, they'll be sharing their interests here. Okay, that is the difference between website and a blog. Understood?
Yeah, understood.
Right. So now what is the difference between this page, category, and a post? I'll say. Yesterday you have seen that in the first step we created some subfolders. That subfolders will be containing the pages, categories, and posts. Okay, we heard about that, right? We created some pages also. Now, what is the difference between this page and category and a post? I'll say. So usually the websites will contain pages. Okay, usually every website or anything, it may be a blog, it may contain pages, it may also contain posts, it may also contain categories. Okay, a menu bar may contain all these things. We can even embed some post categories also in the menu bar along with the pages. Then what is the difference between these pages and categories? Okay, so usually pages will contain static content. Okay, usually pages will be containing the static content. Okay, so and when you go for post such kind of things, they'll be dynamic. Okay, so I'll say pages will contain static content, and if you go for blogs or such kind of things, blogs will be containing posts. Usually blogs will contain posts. That means which have articles. Okay, they'll be dynamic, which means they'll be changing constantly. Okay, so when you go for a website, see, this is a page. Okay, this is a page. So will this page change continuously?
No.
No, ma'am.
If you come after a year also, there might be small changes. You might have seen or might see some slight changes, but the whole page will not change. But if you go for a blog, okay, but you go for a blog, the blog will be changing constantly. So if you see, this is October 21st post. Okay, this is posted today. If you come tomorrow, again the new post will occupy this place. Okay, all the posts will be changing here. Okay, all the things will be dynamic. Okay, based on the day, all the things will be changing here. That's why it is known as a blog. If you go for a website will be static and it will be providing some services. In case of a blog, the blog will be containing usually posts or articles, we can call them. Okay, and all these things will be dynamic, they'll be changing constantly. If you see all the posts, okay, all the recent posts will be shown on top. Okay, all the recent posts will be shown on top, and all the posts which are older, okay, all the older posts will go to bottom. See, 18th, okay, October 18th post is on top, and October 17th post is on in the second place. Then it will go for 16, okay, 15, like this. Okay, all the older posts will go to bottom. Okay, so all the new posts or all the latest posts will be displayed on the top, and all the older posts will go to the bottom of the page. That's why all the blocks will be dynamic usually. Okay, that is the difference between website and a blog. So now how to differentiate between page and a post, I'll say. So if you see a post, you'll see who wrote that post, okay, the author of that post, and also you'll be seeing the date and year when it is posted. See, each and every post will have its author name, and also it will have the date and year displayed. Some blogs will not display the author name, but pakka they'll be displaying this the day or the time they have posted it. Okay, so by seeing this thing we can recognize that it is a post. Okay, when you go inside also, see, you'll be seeing the author name, and you'll be also seeing the time and date it is posted. That's how we should recognize that it is a post. Now, how to recognize a page and category? Okay, so if you go here, this is a page. Okay, and again, this is a category. See, it is displayed as category. So, usually we use categories in order to categorize the posts. Okay, if you have multiple posts, okay, if you have multiple posts, and if you want to categorize them, if you want to divide the posts, okay, clearly in order to maintain some clarity, then we go for categories. Okay, usually pages will contain static content, uh, okay, and categories may contain posts. Usually categories will be containing posts. So how to define, how to recognize a page and a category means, okay, if you go for the URL, if it is a category, you'll see that it is a category. Okay, so let's go for another thing. What is this? Is this a page or a post or a category?
Category name.
No, this is a
Page.
page. This is a page. If you go for a category, it will be displayed here. See, this is category slash entertainment. Means it is a category. And if you go for automobile, such kind of things. So see, what is this now?
Category name.
Yes, this is a category. So if it is a category, it is displayed in the URL. If it is a page, okay, directly the page name will get displayed. Okay, directly the page name will get displayed here. It is a category again. So now this is a page. Okay, if it is a post, then you have to see here. Okay, you will be displayed with the author name and the date and the year when it has been posted. Okay, you should see the author name and the date it has been posted. Okay, that is the difference between page, post, and category. Usually pages will be containing static content, it will be providing some services. Okay, that's why always we use home as some kind of static page in case of websites, because we provide some services there. Okay, so, and usually categories will contain some posts. Okay, because we want to write some articles like that. Okay, then we'll be going for categories so that we can divide them. Okay, in order to categorize things we go for categories. And next thing, in case of post, if you want to write some articles like such kind of things, we'll go for post. Okay, don't worry, I'll give a clear explanation in practical manner. You can get a clear idea. So now we have to say me, is this a page or what? Post or category?
Page.
This is a page. Okay, now what is this?
Post, ma'am.
This is a page. This is also a page here. The blog is a page. If you see here, okay, if you see here, these are all posts. Why? Because see, it is given with the time and date when it is posted. Okay, although they are not displaying a name, it simply displays that it is written by admin. Okay, but it is a post. Here all these things are posts. Okay, and this is a page. Okay, so now I'll clearly explain that. Okay, so let me go and create some posts now. So let me create some posts. Okay, so I'll be creating posts like what is digital marketing. So I'll be writing some content on this, like a blog I'm writing now. What is SEO? I want to write about bikes, and I want to write about cars, and I also want to write about some smartphones like such. Okay, nice. So let's go to WordPress and start doing that. Okay. So in order to write posts, near dashboard itself, we'll be seeing an option called post. Go to all posts, or if you want to add new, you can simply click on add new. This is a default post which came along with the theme. Okay, if you want to edit this thing, you can simply edit it, or you can also delete it. I'll simply edit this thing. So now the first post I want to write is what is digital marketing. Okay, so I have some content, I'll paste it here. Okay, here you can write text like this. Okay, you can start typing or you can start writing anything by this. Like this you can add some text also. So I'll give some space. If you have any errors or like such, it will be showing in this red mark like such. Okay, you can also bold things. Okay, if you want to bold anything, simply select that particular text and make it as bold. Okay, like this you can make changes to the text, and you can also add some color like such. If you want to add some color, you can also add some color. See, text color, you'll find an option called text color here in the drop down. Simply go to the text color and you can choose whatever color you want. If you don't like any of the colors, go for a custom color. You can pick one, then there you can pick one. Okay, I'll pick this thing like this. Right. Okay, I have to select the text first. Right, it will be displayed like this. Okay, I'll update it. I'll go back and I'll start adding new things. Don't worry, if you refresh, you'll get all the updated things. Add new. So I have to write about what is SEO and all of them. So always go for caps in the first letter so that it will look a bit good. Okay. So I'll paste the content here also. Okay. Okay, if you want to add more and more text, you simply click on this thing. Okay, you can add a block here, you can start writing here. Okay, you can make all the changes what all you want. I'll click on publish. So once you click on publish only, then it will be updated in the original website. Okay, so I'll go for adding new thing. Now I want to write about bikes, so go for bikes. Right, I'll paste it here. Okay, and if you want to add any images like such, you can add such kind of images also. So here I want to add some image, so click on add block. You can go for image here. You can also add a gallery and all. If you don't find anything, you can search here. Okay, here there is a search block, right? Here you can search. I'll add an image. So you have to upload that particular image here. Okay, I'll upload it from my system. Okay, so I'll go for a bike image. You can download it from Google and all. So you can place it wherever you want. If you want it in the center, okay, you can change the alignment here. Okay, you can align it in the center, you can align it in right, left, whatever you want, you can align. And also you can change the dimensions here. Okay, you can decrease its size, you can decrease it whatever you want, you can do. Okay, I want to align it in the center. Okay, like this you can display it. You can also add videos. Okay, I'll show how to add a video also. So if you want to add some video, let me click here and search for video. See, you can add a YouTube videos also. If you have any video in the YouTube, or you can simply paste the YouTube video URL here. So you might have seen in some websites, they might be embedding some YouTube videos in your in their websites also. Like such, you can embed them. Right, I'll copy this URL and I'll simply paste it here. So simply click on embed. So once you embed, the video will be here. Okay, you can write some captions and all. So let me publish. I'll go back and I'll add about cars and smartphones also. So I'm not writing any content, it's just I'm leaving. Right. So I have published all the posts. Okay, these are all the things what I have created. Okay, so now let's go and see in my blog. Okay, right, all of them are getting displayed. Okay, so are they in correct order? Are they in correct order?
No, no, no.
No. Okay, always remember. Okay, in case of post only the latest ones will be shown on top and all the older ones will go to bottom. Okay, we can't do anything in such things. Okay, always the latest post will be displayed on top. Please remember that thing. Okay, so always the older post will go to bottom. See here, so I have created this post. Okay, this is the first one, this is the older one and compared to all these things, that's why it is getting displayed in the bottom. Okay, so why are they getting displayed in home page? So because they are getting displayed in home page because I haven't, okay, because I haven't assigned them any place, because I haven't said that this post should be displayed here, this post should not be displayed here, like that I haven't defined anything, that's why they are getting displayed in the home page. Okay, if you don't want these posts to get displayed in your home page, okay, then you have to go to appearance. Okay, then you have to go to customize. Then you have to go to home page settings. Here you will be seeing home page settings. Go there and always make your home page as static page. Okay, so your home page displays latest post. See, this option is selected, that's why all the posts are getting displayed in your home page. If you don't want your post to be displayed in your home page, if you want your home page as static, if you want to show your home page like a website, okay, like if you want to show only the static content in your home page, okay, then you have to choose this option. You have to make your home page as static page. Okay, so I'm selecting here what is the home page. My home page is home. Okay, my home page is home, and you can also divert all your posts to a particular page. If you see here, see, it is a blog. Okay, it is a page. Blog is a page. Okay, they created one page named blog, and they have diverted or they have redirected all the posts here. See, they have redirected all the posts to this blog page. You can also create such a thing. what you have to do is you have to make a page as post page. So I'll make this digital marketing as a post page. Now all my posts, what all posts I'll write, they'll be navigating or they'll be redirecting to this digital marketing page. Okay, clear?
Yeah, clear.
Now I'll click on publish. Okay, so once you click on publish, the changes will get updated. So now can you see here? No posts are getting displayed in the home page. Now where they should get displayed?
Digital marketing.
Yes, obviously. Digital marketing page. Now let's go and check there. See, they'll be getting displayed here. Okay. As I said, all the posts will be displayed in reverse chronological order. Okay. Only the latest post will be displayed on the top. Right. So I have embedded some images and videos, right? If you click on this post, you can go inside and you can see all these things. You can see the image I have added. You can also see the video. You can also play the video here itself. Okay, you can also play the video here itself. Right. So like this, you can create a post. Right. So here I wrote a various kind of posts. Right. I wrote about digital marketing. I wrote about SEO. I wrote about bikes. Or I wrote about some kind of automobiles and all the things. If if a visitor comes to my page, okay, let's think that a visitor came to my page and he is searching for what is digital marketing. Okay, will he be able to find that post easily? If I wrote some hundreds of posts, let's think that I wrote some hundreds of posts. Okay, in Crunch Stories, there will be some hundreds and thousands of posts. Okay, so if you want to pick one thing, will he be able to find it easily?
No.
No, he will not be able to find it easily. That's why we have to go for categories. Okay, that's why we have to go for categories. So I'll create some categories and I will categorize all these things. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll create a category called digital marketing. Okay, and I'll divert all the digital marketing posts. Okay, I'll divert all the digital marketing posts in this particular category. Okay, next I'll be creating another category called automobiles. Okay, now I'll divert all these automobile related posts to this particular category. Okay, again I'll create another thing called technology or some kind of thing category, and I'll divert all these technology related posts or mobile related posts to this particular category. Okay, now will the people be able to recognize them easily? Can they find the post easily? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, they can find the post easily
ma'am.
because they'll be directly seeing the category here. They'll go for that category and they will see the particular post. All the related posts will be placed in that particular category, right? So if you see here also, okay, only technology related things will be present in this page. If you go for this entertainment, okay, okay, only in this particular entertainment category, only entertainment related things or movie related things will be present, so people can find it out easily. Okay, that's why we use categories. We use them in order to categorize various things. Okay, so I'll go for creating a category now. So go back. So I'll go for categories where they'll be present. Okay, in order to search for categories, okay, we have to go for post only. In post, you'll see categories option. Go there. You can create category by giving a name. I'll create a category like digital. So as I have a page which is already named as digital marketing, in order to avoid any confusion, I'm naming it as digital. Okay, you can give a slug also. Slug is nothing but URL. Okay, what you want to get displayed here, like that. If you don't give anything, it will take the name itself. No issues. So if you can create parent categories and all. Okay, so I'll add new category. If you want to give any description, you can give. See, this digital is added. Okay, so If you are not having any kind of categories, all the posts will be going under this uncategorized thing. Okay, so I'll go for creating another category called automobiles, right? And new category. So I have got two categories here. Okay, so let me go to post now. So I have created categories. Now I have to assign post to these categories, right? Let's go to digital marketing post, and I'll be assigning this particular thing to digital category. Okay, so now in the right hand side you can see categories. Okay, go there. So initially it is uncategorized. Okay, so it is assigned to uncategorized. Now I'll assign this thing to digital. I'll uncheck this one and I'll update this. Okay, so I'll go back. Now I'll change this thing SEO. Okay, I'll quick edit this. We can also quick edit. So it is uncategorized, right? I will also change it to digital. Update. So I will also assign these bikes and cars also a particular category. Automobiles. Update. Okay. So now I have to assign the smartphones also to a specific category, right? You can also create a category while writing a post itself. Okay, so here you can see an option called add new category. You can click on this thing. Here itself you can create a category. I'll create a technology like such, add new category. So a new category will be created here itself. So I'll choose this technology thing and I'll click on update. You can display the same post in multiple categories also. You should check them all. In what all categories you want to display your post, you have to check all these things. If you want to display your post only in one category, you have to choose that one thing only. Okay, I'll click on update, right? So now I'll go to my thing and I'll refresh this thing. So, right, so where are the categories? They are not getting displayed. Why? So the posts are getting displayed, but all the posts are getting displayed in the same page because I made this digital marketing page as post page by going to home page settings and changing the related things. Okay, that's why all the posts are getting displayed here. It is okay. Then why all the categories I created three categories, they are not getting displayed here. Okay, so similar to pages, we should also arrange them. Okay, we should also arrange them in the menu. Okay, you have to go to the menu and arrange them. Okay, then only they'll get displayed in the menu. In order to go to menu, you have to go to appearance, you have to go to menus. Now here you can see categories option, go there. So add all these categories to menu. So I'll keep them here. Digital, automobiles, and then technology. Okay, save menu. So now all these categories will get displayed here. I'll refresh. So see, all the categories are getting displayed. So what all posts should be present in automobiles now?
Bike.
Cars and bikes.
Yes, cars and bikes, right? So now only cars and bikes will be displayed in automobiles. In digital will be displayed only with what is SEO and what is digital marketing. Here also the post will be displayed in reverse chronological order. Means the latest post will be displayed on the top. Okay, so we can't change that thing. So if you go for technology, only smartphones will be displayed only. Okay, right. So now we have to say me what is a page and what is a category. Okay, what is this about us?
Page, ma'am.
Yes, it is a page. And what are these automobiles, digital and technology?
Category.
Categories.
It is a category. So by seeing the URL, you can identify that it is a category. Here it will get displayed that it is a category. Now, what is these bikes?
Post.
It is a post. That's why the date and time when it is posted, it is getting displayed. Okay, the date and time when it is posted, it's getting displayed. That's why it is known as a post. Okay, so you might get a doubt that why can't we categorize all these posts under a page, right? Why should we go for categories? They are looking similar, no? Why can't we categorize all these things under pages? Okay, I'll answer that question also. So if we go for a page, so I'll go for post only. Okay, so if you go for a post and if you open that particular post, so are you finding here any option so that we can assign this particular post to a page?
No, ma'am.
No, there is no option. Okay, so here the thing is we can only assign a particular post to a category. Also, I'll say that we can assign post to page. Okay, but we can't divide the post and assign. Okay, we have to create a page like this. We have to create a page like a digital marketing page. We have to make this page as a post page so that all the posts will be displayed here. Okay, what all posts we write will be displayed here. We can't categorize them. In order to categorize them, okay, in order to divide them, so we go for categories. Okay, so clear? Any doubts till now?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Right, that is the difference between page, post, and a category. Okay, so the thing is, if you want your page to be static or your home page should look like a services page or static page, then you have to go to home page settings and make your home page as static. Or if you want your website to become a blog, if you want to display all your posts in home page itself, then you can go to your home page settings and make your home page as post page. Okay, the page you make as post page, okay, there will be displayed with all the posts you create. If you want to categorize them, then you have to go for creating categories and assigning all these posts to those particular categories, right? So if you want any featured image to get displayed here, okay, so here if you see, there are some images getting displayed beside the post, right? If you want to display such kind of images, you can also do that. Okay, go for featured image. So now we can add an image here. So I upload the same image. We can give a name to that thing also. Well, what is this alternate text, alt text and all? I'll explain in SEO, search engine optimization. So it has featured image. Okay, right? So now I'll update this thing. If you go there and refresh, so see, you'll be displayed with such kind of featured image. Okay, so don't worry. Uh, Based on the theme, the look and feel will differ. If you use some other kind of themes, okay, the featured image size will be small. Okay, based on the theme, the look and feel will differ. So this is some other theme, right? That's why the featured image is looking very small. Okay, so that's why it is very important to choose a proper theme. Try many themes and choose one. Now, I'll also explain you how to change a theme. Okay, you have applied one theme, right? If you want to change another theme, simple, go to appearance, themes, uh, search for whatever theme you want. So you can search for whatever theme you want. I'll choose one. Okay. Simply install that and activate it. Activate. So once you activate, your look and feel will change. Your website's look and feel will change. Okay, so now I'll refresh this thing. So, okay. What is this thing? This theme is not that good. I'll go for some other theme. So in this way, you have to choose multiple themes. You have to check and you have to apply them. Histia. Okay, I'll choose this theme. It will look better. Okay, this is taking so much of time. Meanwhile, I'll show you. Okay, you can also go to customize and you can also change the theme while you are customizing. If you think that this theme is not that good, you can simply click on change. Okay, and you can simply go for WordPress themes and you can choose whatever theme you want. Installed. Okay, you can also see the preview here itself. Okay, after seeing the preview and all the things, if you like this thing, simply you can choose activate and publish the theme. Once you click on activate and publish, okay, it will be applied. So okay, it will look like this. See, the look and feel will change based on the theme you choose. Here, in this theme, the blog is present in the home page itself. So don't worry. Or you can remove this thing by going to customize and all. Okay. So if you don't want to display all the posts in the home page itself, you can remove this thing. The section is embedded in the theme itself. That's why all the things are getting displayed here. Okay. So I'll go to customize and I'll remove some things. You can also remove this kind of images and all. So you can change the site title and all. Appearance settings. Okay, you can choose the font, whatever you want. You can change the background image. Right. You can add some images. See, there is a button. Okay, change in the customizer, like this, there is a button. You can change the button size and all also. So simply click here on the edit option. You can change now. I'll say uh, digital marketing. What should be displayed there? I don't want any kind of text here in the button. I want to show it as learn now. Okay, so now if you think, if a visitor came to your website and he clicked on your button, okay, and if you want to navigate him to some other page or some other kind of post like such, you have to give that particular page URL. Okay, so if someone came to my website and if he clicked on this button, he should go to contact us page. Okay, I will navigate him to contact us page. You have to give your button URL here. Okay, right? Now we have to click on publish. So in this way, we can navigate your visitors to a particular page, post or category, whatever you want by giving that particular URL. Okay, you can also change this particular image if you want. So I'll see for some images like such, if there are any, I'll make use of them. So I'll use this thing. So when you are trying, please use proper images. Right, this is how it will look. If you want to disable this section also, you can disable this section. If you want extra features also, if you want any kind of extra features, you have to go for premium themes. Okay, if you want to get any extra features in some kind of themes, you have to pay some money so that you can get the pro features. So if you choose this thing, see, the title will be moved to right hand side. The alignment, you can change the alignment also. Okay, like this you can change the alignment also. right? So you can make changes. So see, you have to go for pro version if you want to get any extra features or things. Okay, if you want to remove any section, simply you can remove this thing. So disable section. So see, the section got removed. Okay, like this you can remove any section if you don't want. Okay, I'll click on publish. Now I'll go to my main site and I'll check once whether the changes got applied or not. So I'll go to home. So like this it will appear. Sorry, it is not looking that good. I'll change the image. So this is nothing but all about options. We must have a bit patience and I have to go for checking all the options. So front page I think. Okay, I'll change the image to some other thing. So I don't have that many pages I think. Okay, I'll use this thing, it's okay. This image. If you are providing with any wedding photography services like such, okay, you can choose like things like these things. Okay, it will be good now. Button text, contact us, contact. It is a call to action thing, right? Simply click on publish. So I'll go to the page and I'll check. So if I click on this button, okay, it should be navigated to which page?
Contact page.
Yes, so I'll click here. So see, this is how we can navigate people to some other pages also. When you compare to previous theme, okay, this theme looks bit better, right? So it is very important to choose a proper theme, right? Now we have learned how to create a page, how to create a category, how to create a post, how to assign categories and all. Okay, so let me say the last thing about this topic. Okay, so if it is a page, you can assign categories under that particular page. Means in the menu bar, okay, in the menu bar, you can make categories as a drop down under this page. Okay, if you see this here, you assign sub pages, right? We have created a page and we have assigned some sub pages under a page. In the same way, you can assign some categories under a page also. Okay, and you can also assign posts, right? As you've seen here, you can make a page. Okay, you can make a particular page as a post page and you can also assign some posts under a particular page. Okay, this is the featured image. See, the look and feel has changed, right? So if it is a category, okay, we can create multiple categories and also we can assign categories as subcategories to a particular category. Okay, so we can assign categories as subcategories and we can also assign posts to a particular category. We have seen how to assign posts to a particular category and all, right? So but we can't assign a page as a sub item of a category. Okay, please remember that, right? So we can add a page, we can add a post, we can also sorry, we can add a page. Okay, we can also add a category, we can also add a post in the menu. Okay, we can also add a post in the menu. But the thing why we are not adding a post is, if we write 100 articles or 100 posts, can we place all those posts in the menu bar? So we can also assign posts here. See, you'll be shown with all the posts what all you write. So you can check these things and we can add these things to the menu. Okay, then can we add all the posts to the menu? Yes, we can add. But the thing is, if we wrote 100 posts, if we keep all the 100 posts in the menu, is it that good or is it that convenient for the visitor?
No, it's not.
It's not convenient. That's why we go for adding posts. Sorry, that's why we go for adding pages and categories usually in the menu. We don't go for adding posts usually in the menu bar. Okay, so that is about how to create a page, category, and a post, and what is the difference between all these things. Right. Now let's go for adding some kind of widgets to our page or widgets to our website. Okay, good. So what are these widgets? These widgets are nothing but like gadgets. So if we people are using smartphones like this, we can add some widgets to our home screen. We can add search bar. We can add some clock to our home screen. We can add some weather report to our home screen. Have you people noticed? We'll be using it in our daily lives, right? We'll be adding some timer or some clock to our homepage. We'll be adding some search bar, Google search bar, or we'll be adding some kind of digital clock or some weather reports like such. Have you noticed?
Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am.
Yes. In the same way, we can also add some kind of widgets to our website also, and we can also delete the unwanted widgets. Okay. So usually, every website will have three things in common. Okay. Though the theme differs, the look and feel differs, there are three things in common. That is the header section. This is the footer section and the sidebar. Okay. These are the three sections: header section or top section, footer section, and the sidebar. Okay. We can add our widgets to all these three sections. Okay. So let's go and see how to add widgets. Okay. So I'll show what are the widgets and all if I find some. So even this is a widget. Okay. So we can add such kind of videos. We can add such kind of forms. Okay. We can add such kind of recent posts and all. So these are all widgets. Okay. So some are plugins here. This is a plugin here. Okay. I will say about these plugins and all in tomorrow's class. Today we'll be going to add widgets. Okay. So in order to add some widgets, we have to go to appearance, then go to widgets. So now, see, already in the sidebar, we have three widgets, it seems. So we are having three widgets. One is search bar. This is also a widget. Okay, recent posts, it is one widget, and recent comments is one widget. Okay, so if you don't want any kind of thing, simply you can click here and you can delete it. Okay, in this way, you can remove your unwanted widgets. Okay, now let's add some text first. Okay, here there is a widget called text. Simply click here, and wherever you want to add it, if you want to add it to footer or if you want to add it to top bar, wherever you want, you can add. So based on the theme, you'll be available with that option. So I'll be adding it to sidebar, add widget. So if you see here, see, the text widget is added to the sidebar. Okay, click here. So you can give a title. I'll give some title like digital marketing. So you can also add some kind of text here. Start learning now. Okay, so I'll save it. Okay, click on save. So if you want this particular thing to be displayed on top of all the other widgets, then you can simply drag and drop it. Okay, I'll place it here. So now you can go to your website and you can check once. Right, see, the text is getting displayed here. The title I gave is also getting displayed here. Okay, now if you want to add any kind of image, okay, if you want to add any kind of image, you can also add. See, here there is an image. Simply you can drag it and drop it here. Okay, you can do in this way also, or else you can go here, click the drop down and add wherever you want. Right, I'll go for title. It's your wish, you can give a title or not. Okay, I'll choose this thing and I'll add a widget. So if you give a title here, it will also be displayed. So You can give a link also. The link means if someone clicks on this particular image, they will be navigated to that particular page or whatever you want. Wherever you want to navigate them, you can give. You can give some YouTube URL or whatever you want. You can give that thing also. So I'll give this particular URL. So someone, if someone clicks on that particular image, they will be navigated to my YouTube page. So right now I'll go and check here. So its position is second. So see the title I gave or the caption I gave is getting displayed here. So now if I click on this thing, so I'll be navigated to my YouTube channel. Okay. So like this, you can display some images also. So now if you want to display a gallery, okay, if you want to show a series of images like such, so you can add this gallery also. I'll add this thing to footer now. Okay. I'll try with footer. Okay, now if it is a gallery, you have to add multiple images. Okay, I already have some images. I'll add them. Create new gallery. So what should be the size? It is asking. If you don't want to display the caption, please remove it. So size, it should, what should be its size? Should be a medium size, large or full size. I'll be okay with this thumbnail. Okay, how many columns do you want? Okay, if you want only one image to be displayed in one series or one particular column, you can take it as one, or else you can take it as two or three, whatever you want. I'll choose two. So insert gallery. So click on save. We can give a title also. The title will also be displayed. Okay, right. So I have added that particular widget to the footer, so I'll go and check it once. So right, see, so as I choose, okay, only two images to be displayed in a particular row, only two images are getting displayed. After that, one image is getting displayed in the bottom. Okay, so as I have not specified any kind of captions, their captions are not getting displayed and title is also not getting displayed. And again, if you want to display any kind of video in the sidebar, okay, you might have seen some websites or blogs, whatever it may be, they'll be displayed with some video playing, okay, playing video in the bottom or such kind of things. You can add some video also. So simply click here, place it here. Okay, you can add a video here. Now we have to upload a video here. Let me check if I have any video. So if you have any video, you can upload them, or else you can insert from URL. As I have shown you, you can simply give a YouTube URL or YouTube video URL here, and you can display the video you want. Okay, I'll add some video files. It may take some time, I think. As the video is somewhat a big file, it may take some time. Let me check once whether I have or not. Okay, so maximum upload size it seems. So 32 MB only you have to upload. I have a large file, so I'll insert a URL itself. Okay, choose this URL and I'll place it here. Add to widget. Okay, you can also give a title. Right, save. Click on save. You can also replace the video if you want. If you don't want this video to get displayed, you can also replace it. Right. So now I'll go to here, go to my website, and I'll refresh once. See. Okay, the video is also getting displayed. You can also play the video from here itself. You can unmute it, you can mute it, you can expand its size. Okay, like this you can do all the things whatever you want. Okay, now if you want to add any kind of recent post, okay, you wrote some posts here. Okay, you wrote some posts, and if you want your post to get displayed here, see what all posts I wrote are getting displayed here. Only the top 5 posts. Okay, if you want to show only top 3 posts like such, you can also save this thing. Now it will be shown with only the latest posts, latest 3 posts. See, so in this way you can add recent posts, you can add a video, image, text. You can also add such kind of download links. Okay, you can also add some kind of tweets and all. So if you want to add any kind of links, you can also add. Okay, if you want to add any kind of code there. Okay, you can also add some kind of code by keeping the HTML tag there, by dragging it there. You can also add some code there. I'll be showing this thing also. And if you want to add any kind of categories or calendar, you can add it. So calendar means the date and time will be displayed. Okay, done. So let me go there and check. So it will be displayed with the calendar now. Right, see, it will be showing all the things, right? Like this, you can display calendar also. Any more doubts or anything? If you want to add anything, if you want to show all the pages, what all pages your website has, you can also add such things. You can also show what all categories your website has. Okay, all these things you can show. Any doubts regarding this widgets thing?
No, ma'am.
Right, thank you.
Ma'am, can we add how many visitor count, ma'am?
How many visitors count? Yes, you can add. Okay, if you see here, some people will be adding their YouTube channels or some kind of Twitter channels, and they'll also be showing their followers count, right? If you might have noticed it, they might have showing their followers count. They might be showing how many visitors are coming. You can add such kind of things, but you have to go for plugins. Okay, those are all plugins. So I'll show about them tomorrow. Okay, all these slider kind of things, they're all plugins. I'll show you tomorrow. Okay, and I'll say one more thing. So if you see, okay, only some pages are getting displayed with this sidebar. It's again based on your theme. Okay, if you have some content in that particular page, you'll be getting displayed with this sidebar. Okay, so again, if you want if you don't want, sorry, if you don't want this sidebar, or if you don't want this footer to get displayed in a particular page, you can also enable or disable it. You can also enable or disable the sidebar or footer one thing. Okay, I'll go to there. So if you want to remove any sidebar or footer from a particular page, then you go to your pages. Then I'll go to this digital marketing page. Sorry, I can't change this, as I made it as a post page. I can't change this, so it's a default page. I'll go for web designing. So this is also a page, right? So now simply go to bottom here. See, you can change this thing. See, you can change the sidebar to left side or right side, or you can also make this as a no sidebar. Okay, so disable footer. If you disable footer in this particular page, you will not be able to see the footer. Okay, if you disable navigation, this particular page you will not be able to see the navigator also. Okay, like this. This is the navigation, right? You can't see that thing also. So I'll update so that you'll not be able to see the sidebar, guys. Okay, let me refresh and go for web designing. So see, there is no sidebar and the footer also gone. Okay, in case of Google Ads, you'll be able to see the footer. Okay, as it does not have any kind of text, it is not showing with sidebar. Okay, so digital. So all these things will be containing footer, but only the page. Web designing will not be showing footer. Okay, why? Because we have disabled it. In this way, we can go to that particular page and we can disable all the things whatever we want. Okay, in this theme it is showing here. Okay, in some themes it will be showing at the bottom. You have to go to page attributes and have to change this thing. Okay, based on the theme it will differ. You have to go to page attributes, such kind of things, or they will be displayed with some page settings. Okay, in the bottom here it will be displayed with some page settings and have to change it there. Okay, this is how we can create post categories. We can make a particular page as a blog page or blog post page. Okay, we can also assign particular post to a specific category. We can add some widgets to our website also. Okay, that's about today's class.